And now here is our featured presentation.
Where impact takes the spotlight and conversations become powerful. Real voices, real journeys, real elevation. Welcome to the stage where stories evolve. This is Empire Talk, and now, join our host, Keith Edmonds. This is Empire Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Empire Talk, where passion meets purpose and stories are built into greatness. I'm your host, Keith Edmonds, and tonight we're kicking things off with a woman who commands every room she walks into and dominates every runway she graces. She is a vision of high fashion, a powerhouse of style, and a living reminder that confidence is the most elite accessory you can ever wear. From editorial spreads and couture catwalks to inspiring the next generation of models to own their beauty, she continues to break molds and redefine what it means to stand tall in your truth. I want you to prepare for excellence, prepare for edge, prepare for empire. I want you to please help me welcome the iconic high fashion model, Tanisha Thomas. Wow. I'm so glad that you're here at Empire Talk, and the people are anticipating, and we're anticipating on seeing you and hearing about you and wanting to know, who is Tanisha Thomas? Who is this person, Tanisha Thomas, that they just kept hearing your name, they kept hearing your name. And I did have some people say, I know her. Oh my gosh, yes, I've seen her. Wow, she's dynamic. And some of the comments that are left on the channel is just awesome.
Oh, yes,
it's
it
so
is.
awesome.
Yes,
So welcome. We're so glad that you're
Thank
here.
you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So we're just gonna talk.
Okay.
That's what this is all about. Empire Talk. Let's just talk. And I just want to know, for those who may just be discovering you, who is Tanisha Thomas? In your own words, who is this person? Yes.
Okay. Tanisha Thomas is a woman of virtue, a woman that knows where she's going, a woman that knows that there's nothing stopping her, confident in who she is.
Yes.
She walks in it. A woman that's encouraging to other women, especially women of color.
Yes.
A woman that's graceful, a woman that stands on what she means and says. That's who Tanisha Thomas is. Yes.
Wow. Very, very well put. And that is who you are. I've known you forever.
Yes. A long time.
I've known you forever, Tanisha. We've gone back. How many years? Come on. Can you guess?
We ain't gonna tell them that.
Come on, we can tell them. Come on, we've known each other for a long time.
I'll just say it's been over what? Over 15 years?
Over 15
yes,
years.
Over 15 years, yes.
That's a long time.
I know, right?
Over 15 years. Not
Yes.
15 years, over 15 years. We
Yes.
went to school together.
Yes.
We sang in the same choir together.
Absolutely, yep.
It's awesome. It's just awesome to see who you are today. You know what I mean? Back in the day was back in the day.
Yep.
And today is today, and you're shaking and moving. You're doing a lot. I see it. I'm on your Facebook page. I'm on everything that you are, just to keep up with you, and you're doing extremely well.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I have questions. Okay, I have questions that I want to ask because the people want to know. The people want to know about Tanisha Thomas. When did you first realize you had a voice and a presence that people connected with? Very first time that you realized you had a voice?
The first time I realized it is when I was actually in high school.
Okay.
And this is before I even really started modeling.
Yeah.
Getting deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
I was auditioning for Miss Westinghouse.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Miss Westinghouse?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You want to tell them what school?
Yes, Westinghouse House.
Westinghouse.
George Westinghouse House.
Bulldogs, baby.
Yes. Homewood.
Homewood. That's
yes,
right.
Homewood.
Born and raised.
Yes. So I remember there was a friend of mine and she wanted to do it, but she was too afraid. And I said, you know what? Let me help you. And she's like, you'll help me? And I said, yeah, I'll help you. I'll show you how to walk.
Right.
I'll show you how to answer questions. I'll show you what to wear. I'll do, do your makeup, do your hair.
Right.
And that's when I realized, like, wow, I got something. There's something that God put in me to do this, because it came so natural for me to do it. And she actually ended up winning.
Wow.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Okay, she did.
She did. She did that thing, and she did everything I told her to do, and she did it. And people were like, wow, because she was like sort of a tomboy.
Yeah.
So that was a lot to work with.
Yes.
But she did it.
She did it.
Oh, yeah, she did it. So that's when I first realized, like, wow, dag, I really, have an influence.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, now in today's world, I realized that a lot of people want to be influencers, but do you really know what the word influencer means?
Right.
And it's a lot of responsibility to carry to be an influencer, because you're influencing the world. You're influencing people. So you have to be careful and think about what type of influencer do you want to be?
Right.
Because people just get on there and just do whatever, say whatever, and just, want the likes and want the comments and want the followers. And that's not why I do what I do.
Right.
Is, to get a whole bunch of followers, to get a whole bunch of likes. I want to make an impact.
Yeah. That's good. Impact.
I want to make a difference.
Yeah.
I want to make a difference. So when other models look at me, they're like, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do. And I don't have to do that over there. I don't have to compromise myself. I don't have to do this because I see someone doing it.
Right.
And they don't care if they only have this many followers. They still stay true to themselves and who they are.
Right.
That's an influencer to me.
An impact. You mentioned an impact.
Yes.
A positive impact.
Yes.
Is what you're doing. You've been modeling for a long time.
Since I started when I was 16.
We're going to show some pictures.
You got some pictures?
Yeah. I see some pictures. Let's look at some of these pictures. Y'all see this? Look at her, y'all.
No, you didn't.
You've been modeling for a long time. I
remember pictures that I didn't see?
I remember these pictures back in the day when you first started modeling. Remember you put out?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You had some.
No.
I'm about to say,
These
my
are the ones
goodness,
you
because I
shared
know
with
I
us.
do have some other ones, but I couldn't get a hold of them, because that's when, we were taking pictures with little Polaroids.
Right. So how old were you in these pictures that we're talking about?
Oh, my goodness. I think I was like 21, 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very young.
Very.
That's when I was breaking into it, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
But I knew this is the direction I wanted to go into, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it.
Just going to do it, and you're doing it.
Yes.
You're doing it, girl.
Yes.
You're doing it.
Yes.
Great. We're just. Oh, I'm just so excited.
I know.
Because I see your fashion, I see your pictures. It's just they're dynamic. They're just dynamic. They are. I don't know who your photographer is, but he or she.
Oh, he
is great.
Yeah,
he does a great job. He really does.
Rude.
And I know you have a lot to say when you're modeling, right? When you're taking pictures. I know.
Oh yes, so. We coordinate together.
Yeah.
We talk and we go over.
But you own your brand.
Yes, what type of pictures? I'll tell him what what I'm wearing, and he'll think about the lighting and everything, and then we'll look at them and we're like, yeah, you know what? No, let's do that again, and this is what we're looking for. It's so important to find a photographer that you mesh with. Yeah, and us together. Yeah. It's like a perfect match.
Yeah. Have you ever had any photographers that you didn't mesh? That you
had some name.
Yeah, no, don't do that. But you had some bad experiences.
There's some that they ask me, what's the vision? What's your vision? And what do you see? And I'll show them, and I'm like, okay, what happened? Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I thought, or there's some photographers, they'll contact me and they'll say, well, I want to do a photo shoot like this, and it's raunchy. Right. And I'm like, and the first thing I say to them is, look at my pictures. Yeah. Look at my profile. Yeah. Does that look like my brand? Right. Well, why would you think
That's right.
That I would do something.
You got to own your brand. Take control of your brand. This is your.
But sometimes
face.
sometimes God told me it's a test.
Yeah.
I get tested because it's like, okay, well, if you do this, we'll pay you this much.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
No.
Nope. Sorry. I don't care how much you're offering me. No. I know my brand and I know the direction that God is pushing me and have me in and towards. No.
Yeah.
That's
okay. Which direction you're going.
No,
you know which direction.
Compromising.
Right. Good.
I'm not doing that.
Wow. Well, let's talk a little bit about your early ups and your early downs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know everybody got some. I had some too, but we're here to talk to you.
Okay.
So before the spotlight, Tanisha, what was the challenge you faced that really shaped you, that really made you who you are today?
You know what? There's a lot of them.
A lot of challenges, yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of challenges. I know I can honestly say one of them was the death of my daughter.
Wow.
That was definitely a challenge for me.
Wow.
Because I'm a parent losing a child.
Yeah.
You never expect that. When you give birth to a child, you're like, okay, I'm going to watch them grow up and I want to watch them get married. In your mind, that's what you're saying. You know, you're going to watch them go to school and we're going to do this, and this. And then when that doesn't happen,
wow,
it's like, oh, wow. And you have to, life goes on and you have to move forward.
Yeah.
And just keep their memory going. But at the same time, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard to move forward without her because it was like, well, dag.
Wow.
Yeah. And every year on her birthday, I'm like, oh, she would have been this age.
Oh.
She would have been that age. Oh, wow, she would have been this age. Like, I wonder how she would have been, her personality and all that stuff.
Yes.
I think about stuff like that. So that was a challenge. Definitely a challenge. Another challenge was going through a divorce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not going to go into the details.
No,
I know,
you don't have
I know they want to hear the
been
juicy
there.
stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm going to get it all. They're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
But
life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens. And that's
when you go through a divorce at a certain age, I mean, any age is difficult.
Right.
But at a certain age, it's like, wow, okay. Really? I got to get back out there in that dating pool?
Right.
Oh, no.
I got to do it all over again.
Oh, no. I was like, God, I don't want to get back out there.
Right.
I'm sure it's the same as it was before.
Right.
And that part right there, I was not looking forward to that at all.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
But, and just, sometimes, divorce, not for everyone, but for me, it really wore on my self-esteem.
Yeah.
And when God said, okay, it's time for you to get back out there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who?
Yeah.
I'm too old.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Like, God, I can't do
You're
that.
You're too old to redate, is what you're saying? To date all over again, to meet somebody? Is that what you're saying?
No, he was telling me it was time for me to get back out there and start modeling.
Gotcha.
Because I stopped modeling.
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay.
I stopped modeling.
Yeah.
Even dating, too.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, my goodness. I felt like I lost, like, I was just losing everything in my life. Like,
wow,
taking all these losses. I was like, wow, it seemed like I'm just taking all these losses.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm gaining anything.
Right.
And then that's when God was like, okay, it's time for you to get back out there. It's time for you to do this. It's time for you to do that.
Right.
And then when he said modeling.
Right.
I was like, God, I am too old to be getting out there modeling on somebody's runway or what. I was like, I'm too old. And he said, no, it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
I have something for you to do. It's bigger than you just modeling. It goes way beyond you modeling.
Right.
So are you going to do it? Because if you don't do this, are you going to be able to live with yourself?
Right.
Are you going to be able to look at yourself 10 years from now?
Right.
And say, okay, you know what? I made the right decision. I said, no, I wouldn't be happy with myself, God. Yourself. And he was like, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I don't even know who to talk to. I don't know. Things have changed. like back in the 90s when I started modeling, there was no social media.
Right.
There wasn't any social media. Mm-hmm. So whenever you audition, you had to go in person.
Right.
For a fashion show, you had to go audition in person, and you still have to go audition, but then sometimes you audition online.
Right.
You know, as far as it, you know, followers and things like that. I mean, people knew who you were by your work ethic.
Right.
It wasn't, oh, let me just post some pictures and just gain a bunch of followers. It wasn't like that. You had to work hard.
Right.
You had to like really.
The 90s was a different time.
It was the 90s was a different time.
It was fun.
I didn't have social media to look at.
Yeah.
What I did is how I learned.
Yeah.
I looked at magazines, Vogue,
Ebony. Because back then, Ebony was, that was the magazine. Yes.
Jet. Ebony Fashion Fair, Jet, Cosmopolitan. I looked at those magazines and I studied the models, how they look. I studied their makeup, how they pose. That's how I learned.
Right.
I didn't, you know, like I said, social media wasn't. Exactly. That's how I learned. I studied. And you still have to study now.
Yeah.
You still have to study now, but that's how I learned.
Well, Tanisha, I've never lost a child. So I could not imagine what you went through on that experience. I know that was devastating.
It was.
And it was life-changing, I'm sure. And so just give an encouraging word to somebody out there that dealt with something like that. Because that
losing a child?
Yes.
I can honestly say that our children are gifts.
Mm-hmm.
They're not promised to be here with us forever. You know, they're not promised. God doesn't promise us for our kids to outlive us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a day and a time where it's time for them to leave this earth.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned going through that is she served her purpose for 2 months. She was on this earth for 2 months and she served her purpose and it was time for her to go home. That's what God told me.
Wow.
And I said, wow, I didn't look at it that way.
Right.
But now I'm like, okay. So her purpose was to come here and bless us for 2 months.
Wow.
And then go home.
Wow. Wow.
That's what he said to me. And I was like, okay, God, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it that way.
Wow.
He said, no, nobody does.
Right.
We don't look at it that way. We don't know. We don't know, you know. And I didn't know, but when it was her time, it was her time.
Well, thank you, Tanisha.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll be right back. On that note, we'll be right back.
Hey everybody,
this is Sarah Man.
And this is David Man, and you're watching Empire Talk
with Keith Edmonds. This is our friend, and y'all, we support it. Come on.
Stay tuned, make sure you watch. Love you, brother.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Kenny Lewis, and you're watching Empire Talk. Let's go.
This time, Keith Edmonds takes a seat. Raw, transparent, unfiltered. For the first time ever, his story, his struggle, his truth. A sit down with Keith, coming soon. Empire Talk. The story starts with the host. This is the one episode you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Empire Talk. I'm here with Tanisha Thomas. Wow, the high fashion model, y'all. And again, thank you for being here with us. Thank you. So I have some questions. I got questions people want to know answers to. So, you know, I want to talk about your breakthrough and your success. Okay. And so the question I want to ask you is, what do you feel was your first major empire moment? The moment that you knew things were changing.
Wow. The first time.
Yes. Your major empire
when
moment.
I started getting a lot of calls. Callbacks. Like a lot of calls from designers to do photo shoots.
Right.
They were calling me.
They were calling you.
Exactly.
You weren't calling them.
Exactly.
They were calling you.
Exactly. That's when I knew, like, okay,
right.
Keep doing what you're doing, Tanisha. You're on the right track. Keep doing it. That's when I realized, okay, I'm making an impact.
Yeah. Good. Yes. That's your Empire moment. That's your Empire moment. Because
absolutely.
Success is, people think it's an overnight thing.
It's
not overnight.
It's not.
And I know you've been through a lot, to get to where you are today.
And I'm still pushing.
You're still pushing.
I'm still moving, like pushing forward.
Yeah.
Because, you have those times where it seems like it's kind of dry.
Yeah.
Like a standstill.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get discouraged in those standstill moments because it seems like things slow down for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's when I say, okay, you know what, God, what do I need to work on?
Yeah.
Show me something that I can do different. Show me something that I can do to improve what I do.
Yeah.
Like critiquing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I always critique myself.
Good.
My photo shoots.
You're supposed to, yeah.
Always. I always critique myself. I know I am. Some people say I am a little too critical on myself.
Well, I don't know. It's good because that's...
but I can't be. I've gotten better.
Yeah.
Because I used to look at photos and be like, but look at that right there.
Oh, yeah.
And the photographer's like, Tanisha, what are you talking about?
I know people like that. I know. Yeah, I know. I get it.
Right there. You can see that. Like, are you serious?
I don't see it, but you see it.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh my goodness. Are you serious? And I'm like, yes. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. And then I had to, and God would sit me down 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my photos.
Yeah.
And he's looking at, and he's saying to me while I'm looking at them, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way? I'm like, I don't know, God. I feel like that I have to keep get better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with where that comes from.
Right.
Being a perfectionist.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because we're not perfect.
No, we're not perfect.
Exactly.
No.
And we won't be perfect.
We just get better.
Exactly.
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
I agree with you on that.
Exactly.
Wow, that's great. So what accomplishments are you most proud of? I mean, you've done a lot. I mean, I know you. I know you have. You've done a lot, but what accomplishments are you most proud of?
Being the creative director of my photo shoots.
Nice. Yes.
I put together I'm the stylist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the hairdresser.
Yeah,
I'm the makeup artist.
Well, you see Empire Talk, right?
Exactly. I'm wearing all these different hats, and
right.
I didn't even know I had all that in me.
Right.
I mean, I knew I could do those things, but to put them all together and create these photo shoots, I was like, wow. Sometimes I get amazed when I look at my pictures. Sometimes I'm like, dang, really?
I did that?
I do. I'm like, I did that?
I get it. Yeah.
And it's scary sometimes because I look and I'm like, oh, dang, I did that.
Wow.
And I'm like, dang, I'm creating, how can I say it?
Yeah.
I'm creating, it's like I'm in competition with myself.
Yeah.
So how can I outdo myself? So I'm setting a standard for myself. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could beat that.
Right.
I don't know if I can top that. But I keep exactly. But I keep trying, and I'm like coming up with different ideas.
Right.
But that's that right there. Yeah, to be able to do all of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else. I mean, to be very critical about your work, your own, and I get it because Empire Talk, I don't have a whole bunch of people working for me.
Exactly. A whole team.
And then the whole team, and you go back and you look and you're like, oh gosh, I should have did this, I should have did that. Oh, but that's what brings out the best.
Exactly.
In what you do.
And you learn that way.
And you learn that way.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So let's talk about the pressure, if you had any pressure. I don't know, any pressure in the public, in dealing with the public. And so my question is, how do you handle public expectations and criticism when everyone has an opinion about your life?
Oh my goodness.
Everyone has an opinion about Tanisha Thomas. Why did she wear this when she Absolutely. How do you deal with that? Like the criticism when everyone has an opinion about Tanisha Thomas.
I look at it like everyone has an opinion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone has one.
And they have a right to have one.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it into consideration to a certain point.
Yeah.
But in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Because some people have some good feedback.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what, Tanisha? Oh, you should do this or you should do that.
Right.
And I will say, you know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You know what? You're right. I can see you doing this or that. And I'll say, okay. And then sometimes it's, well, your hair shouldn't have been short in that place.
Oh gosh. Right.
Well,
your legs
shouldn't have wore that shoe.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't wear that with that. And I'm like, well, okay.
Right. That's
exactly how I take it. Like,
style. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like,
right. But this is how I do it.
Exactly. This is what God showed me.
Yes.
This is what I envisioned.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm doing. So, like I said, you take it into consideration to a certain degree, but you don't allow it to go to an unhealthy place,
right,
where you're constantly worried about what someone's saying, because
right,
they're always going to have something to say.
Right.
I will always say to my daughters, don't always get caught up in people's opinions of you, because you will never have joy in your life if you do that.
Right.
Because you're
right.
constantly trying to live up to somebody's expectations, or you go to do something and I'm like, well, is somebody going to say something?
Right.
Are they going
right.
to like it?
Right.
They're not going to like it. And I said, you will never have joy in your life
right.
if you do that.
Right.
So that's how I deal with it. I sit there and I, like I said, and I come up with the shoots and I pray about it.
Yeah.
I ask God, what should I wear? How should I wear my hair?
Right.
How should I do my makeup? And when it's done, I'm okay.
Right. Right.
I'm okay.
This is your look. This is
exactly.
You. This is
exactly.
You.
And I can't be nobody else but me.
Right. But I think criticism helps build who you are and your brand and what you're doing. Criticism, I take criticism all the time. I take advice, people's opinion. So I understand. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, really? I mean, and this is what I always tell people. It's better to respond than to react.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I always say that. It's better to respond than to react. And so it's like, oh, okay. I'll take that into consideration.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. And move on and be me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I understand that. So okay, so this is a question I want to ask you. It's just, how have you learned to protect your peace and your mental health?
Oh my goodness.
Through your journey.
That is a challenge.
Yeah.
That is a challenge, because this industry is very demanding. Very demanding. And I remember there was a point when, like I said, there was designers and photographers constantly contacting me.
Yeah.
And I felt like, to get out, continue to be out there, you got to keep going, you got to keep going,
right.
you got to keep going, you got to keep going, and I was starting to get a little anxious and wore out, because I was like constantly doing shoots and constantly, doing shows and things like that, and not taking time out to rest,
right.
and regroup and how can I say it? Detox, detox my mind,
your spirit,
exactly, exactly, and I wasn't doing that,
right.
And it was starting to affect me mentally. So. But
you're spiritual.
Yes.
Oh, yes, a little about that. I know.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have God in your life, y'all.
There you go.
Yeah.
You cannot live without Him. You cannot.
Right.
I cannot.
You have to have a balance.
You
have to have a balance.
I can't do this without Him.
Yeah.
And. When I first started modeling back in the 90s, at that time, I wasn't saved. But then after I got saved, and like I said, when God told me it's time for you to get back out there.
Yeah.
And I felt like I wasn't ready.
Right.
He said, I equipped you to do it.
I equipped you. That's right.
And I'm like, how did you equip me? I wasn't doing those shows. I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
I was just married, taking care of the kids and doing this. But all the tests and trials and the tribulations and even falling down
and
getting back up, all of that was preparing me for now.
Wow.
And I didn't even realize it.
Wow.
Until, like I said, until I started getting back out there. And then I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I am ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I first got back in front of a camera,
Mm-hmm.
it just became like, it just, like, I just did it naturally.
Yeah.
And then when I think about it and I look at my pictures from then and now, I was like, wow, I look way better now than I did then.
You did then, yeah. Yeah.
I was like, that's God.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's God.
Yeah.
That is God, because it's like how can I say it? He preserved me.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like he reversed the years.
Yeah.
For me.
Right.
You know, I should be looking older, but instead, the pictures now look better than they did then. And I'm like, wow. Because I'll look at some of my pictures back then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Wow.
God. Okay, God.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
I see what you did. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. Because modeling is a mental thing. A lot of people think it's more physical and looks.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's a character.
It plays a role, but it's not.
It plays
the major
a role, but it's not a major role. It's not.
Right.
It's not. It really isn't. And I learned that you have to know your why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your why.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Right. Right.
Why? Why are you doing this? Because if you don't understand your why, then everything you do after that,
right,
it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
You got to know the purpose of why you're doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And why you're called to do it.
Right. Wow.
Exactly.
Y'all hear that? Gotta know your why, y'all. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is, you can't just be doing it just because other people are doing it. You can't be doing it just because I woke up and... Why are you doing it? What's your purpose, y'all?
Absolutely.
Tanisha Thomas, we'll be right back, y'all.
Wow, we heard a powerful story from a phenomenal guest, Tanisha Thomas. This is only part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon. This is just a reminder that greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's built one step, one struggle, one victory at a time. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this show today, is this. Your dream is still alive. No matter what it looks like right now, no matter who counted you out, you still have time to build. You still have purpose to fulfill. Every empire starts with belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your vision, and belief in the gifts God placed inside of you. Don't let fear silence your future. Don't let comparison dim your light. You have something the world needs, and it's time to share it. At Empire Talk, we celebrate the builders, the believers, and the ones who never give up. Because your story is the blueprint for someone else's hope. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep building, and keep believing. Because the empire you're creating begins with you. Again, I'm Keith Edmonds, and this is Empire Talk.
What an incredible first part of our sit-down with Tanisha Thomas. But there's more to cover, more to reveal, and more to inspire. This conversation was just the beginning. The energy, the passion, the story, it continues. Join us next time as the empire grows stronger and the journey with Tanisha Thomas unfolds. This is Empire Talk. To be continued.